So good day everyone, and today we're going to learn about, of course, antiviruses. And let's kick in the video already because we have to not waste time anymore. Of course, this is a serious topic, and as you may have seen the title of the video, of course I made my antivirus. Like I won't say it's much better than any other antiviruses, but let's just explain a little bit. Explanation. So firstly, we are going to, of course, see about what antiviruses are. I mean, seriously, this is just antivirus. Antivirus. It's just self-explanatory stuff. But firstly, of course, we have like lots of antiviruses nowadays. Like, you literally have AVG antivirus. Like, you also have other Norton, of course, our favorite McAfee, and Bitdefender, Malware Bytes, Windows Defender. Yes, I have Defender, of course. You wanna have Lookie? Yes, this is the Defender I'm talking about, not Windows Security and stuff. So, let's get started into what I was talking about. So, firstly, yes, antiviruses. These antiviruses are cool on the outside, but yes, they are actually a little rogue viruses as well. Like, they are the rogue antiviruses, to be specific. Like, these are like viruses, but they just think about being antivirus for a second. Like, yes, you seriously already have like examples here. Like, there one used to be an Indian rogue virus, and like, yeah, this is not good actually. Look, there is like software activation, and like, if you don't activate the software, they're going to like destroy your computer entirely. And other antiviruses are like, yeah, we got you back. And they're suddenly more like, oh shit, what is this now? You literally give like subscriptions. Like, they put subscriptions on anything they want. Like, of course, this is McAfee for an example. And like, of course, I use McAfee. Like, look, have a look here. I mean, of course, I use McAfee. If you don't put subscriptions, yes, your protection's over. Renew now, or else you can't just do anything. Like,
The time is 11 o'clock p.m.
And as well as with that, now, like, of course, these antiviruses are actually really specific into stuff. So now we're going to actually try about other stuff instead of just antiviruses. Like, do you have any open source antivirus that can actually handle all this stuff itself and not like break our backs while saying we have got your back? Quite a personalized online protection that makes it simple wherever you are. Like, yes, we have some, but with some drawbacks. I mean, let me tell with the drawbacks already. I mean, if you're a computer guy like me, of course, a computer geek, you're going to know what I'm talking about. So yes, I made a project in Github named ProtSuit. I mean, what does Prot stand for? Protection, of course, it did. And suit is just suit, of course, suit. And of course, yes, cross-platform coming soon. This is Windows Edition, Win Edition, that is. And of course, the first paragraph actually is self-explanatory. A completely manual, terminal-based antivirus suite for Windows. No background services, no automatic scans, just you and the terminal. Yes, just you and the terminal. Nothing much, like you don't even have background processes. Only one background process, I mean, not even one. So that you won't count it as a background process firstly. Like, it's a literal schedule, literally. Like, isn't built in the Microsoft schedule. And of course, it's Notify. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the program as well. Like, this program is primarily for Windows users. Do not use it for any other operating system. It's recommended that only terminal acknowledged users may use this program. It's recommended to not use this program if you're not acknowledged on how the terminal works and how commands run. Yes, self-explanatory again. Like, yes, if you don't know, just don't do it. If you know, just do it. And also other tools come by, like features, of course. I'm not going to go on that warning because the tool isn't haven't like yet released yet, but I'm still giving that warning. It's cool, just yes, suspense. And yes, of course, features. Like, you have like Yes, unlike other antiviruses which have like big tool, like of course we are going to again take one boy Mac Cafe here. Instead like 1 GB download and installation, we are going to literally take just nothing but an installation of Python 3.14. Yes, just Python 3.14. And of course about the tool, the modes, and the like how we are going to scan using literally just Python. Like nothing else. Of course, Python files, you idiot. And those Python files, I'm talking about tools. Defining the term tools. Yes, so we already have a pre-installed tool called as PTCT. Yes, it's protect again. But there are also other tools like, of course, we're going to list the PTCT, and then you have like UZIP. That just is a short form for unzip. I mean, I just wanted to move short, so just why not? And then you have deep, like of course deep, the self-explanatory. Del, delete, and of course other tools and other stuff and other stuff. Of course, blah blah blah. Now we finally also have program. Of course, again Python 3.14. I mean, yes, that is my Python program that I use. Of course, Python 3.14. You can clearly see it here. And of course, I also try to use the earlier versions, but 3.14 is the best, I thought. Like, I mean, why not just 3.14? Yes, now I will use it. And then finally. I mean, 3.14 or above. I have not tested it on other Python versions, but yes, the 3.14 is just good, according to me. And yes, of course, you have to download or clone this repository, and the next step is just open command prompt and terminal in the folder. Like how? Just how? Okay, look. Have just a look here. Alright. So yes, prod suite, you already have to create a folder, or else it will just create one for you. I mean, don't worry, just don't mention it. And then you have Windows. I mean, of course, you're going to have Mac and then Linux. But for now, only Windows because the cross platform hasn't been invented yet. And then you have this too. Oh my goodness, what is all that now? Of course, this is the cache, this is the Git stuff, and then this is the notification thing, and this is the license, the manual, the mainframe program, and the actual tool, the pre-install tool, and the readme file, the signatures, the signature updater. I mean, yes, I'm just yapping about stuff for now, but yes, I'm going to explain it really soon, like really quick. And the usage is just simple. Just go on your folder, just right click, and just click and open in terminal, and you literally have completed like 50% of the steps already. Now let's get into usage. About usage. Yes, usage is going to be like really bad, right? Now of course, as the user says, you firstly have Python prod.py help. I mean, this is the modular tools thing. I mean, if you understand me. Like, this is the UI thing. Let me tell you. Like, first you just type in that same command. Now, don't ask me why I would type py instead of Python. Of course, I'm using Windows dummy. Like, can't you even see this? Like, this is Windows. Even though it has like a Linux wallpaper, a Mac OS thing, dock, and for some reason it just looks half more like a Mac OS. But yes, it's Windows dummy. Now just open this, done, and like just type in the 2. And then let's get started. Enter and like done. Like all this stuff is just yap. But I can already tell you this is just what I explained earlier. The tools, the programs and stuff. And the modes, of course. The pre-install tool actually has 2 modes. The quick and custom. I mean, the quick is just quick, self-explanatory. And custom is, of course, a custom scan where you want to do it and where you have to do it. And there are also signatures. I'm going to explain signatures in a bit. And of course, note. You have to read the note. You just can read all this. Like, I'm going to slowly slide it off. To just have a look. Alright. Now you already have had a look in this thing. So now let's get started about what stuff we were going to do. Like you can run scans and everything. Where you can finally get started on what this is. Like all that stuff. So let's just get into the forward. Like this is already just it. Like it's just self-explanatory. A pi cache, that is a cache files. Like if you want to restart this thing entirely, yes, you can just go into the cache file and just delete the cache file. That's it. That's it. It's not even going to do anything. Then there's the license. Of course, you have to read this before doing anything, like redistributing it or anything. And there's the manual to just how to use this. The readme file, of course, which is already there in the Github itself. Like you ensure Python is installed, yada yada yada. Now, check notify.py. Now, what is this? And notify.py. These are programs that will go hand in hand. Well, firstly, what are these programs? Firstly, like check notify just checks out how much time it's just done and stuff. Like how many hours before did you actually did your scan? Like it is going to do a quick background check. It's not even going to slow down your computer or anything. Just a quick flash of stuff. And notify is just notification prompt. Like of course in Python that is. And then finally coming over to the prod.py. That is a mainframe program that we are talking about. The structure, the poles of the house. And the pretty city is actually the bricks of the house. Of course, the pre-install tool that is. Like, of course, pre-install. And of course, again, pretty city stands for protect. Of course. And there is six.dat and sigup.py. Like, what is this? Six.dat is the signatures actually. The signatures are actually stored in this file. I mean, this is like the fingerprints of all the viruses, the dirty viruses on the internet. And of course, if you are lazy like me, why have I want to download signatures for all that? And you have to of course signatures are full of hashes and you can just go on any website like malware buzzer and just download hashes. But it's going to take hours. So why not use Python again? And of course that's why sigup.py. That stands for signatures updater. In my case, prod signatures updater. And of course, this is going to update this file. This file. Yes. This is going to update this file. That is, of course, going to update your antivirus scans and also increase your way of finding viruses properly on the internet. And of course, you don't even have VPN. This is just basic. All you need is a simple internet connection, and you're done already, my man. But where are the tools that you were talking about? The div, the unzip and stuff, delete tool. Of course, you have PTCT, but where are the other tools? Here, my man, extra tools. So firstly, you have two tools already there. That is the div and the unzip. But the del tool is still not there, which I'm going to very soon add, just to make sure that it's just there. And I mean, of course, the del tool is also going to work, not there. The div tool actually dip scans the entire system. The using tool just unzips files. Done. I mean, I know Windows actually has its own kind of way of unzipping files. If you click on some zip file, it already just says here extract all. But in this case, you don't even have to do that. In Windows, that is. But talking about Android, of course, I'm pretty sure majorly Android systems don't even have unzipping tools. And that's why I'm going to, of course, try to make this cross-platform very soon. And then is the time when this tool is going to come into help, real big help. Div tool is just div scan. Yes, just nothing much. A very big scan. It's going to take hours literally. I'm not kidding. I tried to do it once and it's just hours. Now about usage, I'm going to actually show you a demonstration. Like straight away, of course, what should we do here? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, so we're going to try out the 6 signatures too first. Yes, come on. Of course, why not signatures? I'm going to show you how to update it. But so, like, of course, fraud.py basic structure. Alright, fine. All this is just good. But now we have to update the signatures. How are we going to do it? So type in sig up. Just that much. No, not even .py, just sig up. Like it's just going to auto detect sig of .py and it just does its works. And like of course, like did you even saw the speed right now? Like it just went like whoosh. And of course, new hash is added 81. It added 81. But the max it can go is 100. According to your internet speed and of course locality, it's actually downloading hashes. And I mean according to the speed again. And according to my database, I already have like 570. Of course, I do it daily just to make sure I'm not behind technology right now. And of course, it actually goes to the malware bazaar. I mean, I'm not kidding. This is not sponsored by This video is not sponsored by Malware Bazaar. But yes, it actually is like a big warehouse of malware hashes and everything. So why not just go over there? And like, of course, it's all cool. Of course, it's going to like take these hashes and like look at the files and like delete the files which actually have these hashes. That is a malware hashes, which means it's a virus. That is. I mean, this method usually just works with like old viruses and stuff. But yes, it's just cool. And for now, you can even just close it because of course, why not? And yes, that's technically everything about ProtSuit. So see you later, Mike. And yes, please like and subscribe to my channel if you have enjoyed this video. Bye.